Hello.
Hi.
Mariah Burgess, EMC.
Hi. Bill
Nice
Pratt.
to
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you.
May I sit down?
Sure, go ahead.
Perfect. Thank you. So thank you so much for taking a second meeting with me.
You're welcome.
I know we had quite the conversation last meeting. So to start things off, how have you been doing since our last meeting?
Been very busy as always.
As usual. How's the expansion going?
It's going. It was obviously we still have a lot of planning to do and a lot of work to do, but hopefully we'll get there.
Okay, perfect. So just to recap our last meeting, I know that you had brought up some of the concerns and some of the things that we had been talking about last meeting with performance being an issue with your direct attached storage currently, the downtime of the system and timing, pulling you away from your family time, out of the office time, downtime for yourself. Then you haven't had any security breaches, but it's definitely something to keep in mind as we move forward. And then ideal to be sharing between locations.
Correct.
For the future. So with that all being said, do you mind if I take notes?
No, not at all.
Okay, perfect. So that all being said, I'd like to now review the system that I showed you last time we were here together. So as we mentioned, this is your old system, the direct attached storage. This is something that we'd like to move you to as we look forward to that expansion with this being the VNXE series moving forward, which can cut down on your expenditures on the servers that you're purchasing constantly as you purchase more and more. And then just reducing some of that downtime, some of the issues you've currently been having, and still backing up your system so that you still have security. In fact, more security moving forward in the future.
Okay.
So with all those things being said and the review of this done, do you have any questions for me?
I don't have any questions at this time. I mean, as we talked about in the last meeting, I'm extremely busy. What we've always done has worked well for us. And ultimately, I'm not the decision maker. Right. So, this is eventually going to have to go to Alex and possibly even to Betty and George for a decision.
Right. So with that in mind, since obviously you took the second meeting, so assuming you're interested in at least viewing this, I would like to kind of discuss moving forward from here. Okay,
well, I'm willing to do that, but I really think Alex should be in the room, so hold on a second and let me get it, okay?
Perfect.
Alex, come on. So this is my boss, Alex.
Hi, Alex. Nice to meet you. Mariah Burgess,
Mariah.
EMC.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today.
Okay.
So I was just reviewing with Bill some of the things we discussed in our last meeting. I'm not sure how much he caught you up on that.
No, he hasn't talked about it yet.
Okay, perfect. So last meeting we talked about the performance of your current direct attached system, any of the downtime issues that you've been having. He was mentioning he gets pulled away. I assume that you kind of oversee all of that.
And where are you from again?
I'm from EMC.
Okay.
Yep. So
yeah, I mean, we get a lot of sales calls, so I don't know if this is any different than kind of the usual ones that we have. I mean, I don't have any exposure to EMC.
Okay, well, let me take a step back then.
Okay.
EMC is a global leader in data storage systems, especially cloud computing, so we are world renowned for our systems. We have a lot to offer. I know that he had brought up concerns last meeting with the small business focus, since we are such a big company. We definitely do want to focus on you. Just like you're focused on your customers at the credit union, we are focused on you as our customer. We want to make sure you have everything you need and enable you to do your business the way that it should be done.
Okay.
Okay.
Bill, do you think we should be considering them and what we're trying to do here?
Yeah, she describes some interesting things, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to learn a whole new product set. I've got so much going on that, doing it the way we've done it in the past is probably the easiest way for me.
Okay, well actually feeding off of that, we do offer training services, so our IT team will come in to meet with your IT team, and you two would obviously be included in that meeting as well as Betty and George to keep everyone in the loop, make sure everyone knows how to use the system before we really install it, and make sure that you're comfortable with that transition if you do choose to go this route. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what are we here to talk about today?
Well, I'm trying to set up a second meeting with both of you if you have the time, Bill, but definitely with you, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, we got 5 minutes now.
Okay, well, we actually want to do a demo, so I'd like to set up a meeting for potentially next week so that I can bring in my IT team and demo this system that we would be installing here, or the system that we would be looking to implement for you guys in the future. Okay?
I'll probably lean on you, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, that probably would be something I'd be interested in seeing, but again, my days are crazy. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah.
So unless it's something that you're really interested in, I don't feel like I should spend time on that.
Yeah, I mean, right now, what we're really trying to do is put an IT plan in place that'll cut costs.
Okay.
I mean, I've done this before at other places that I've been where we put IT in place, but I haven't worked with EMC. So I'm really looking for solutions and technology that will improve our overall total cost of ownership and put us in a good position as a company.
Okay, so you mentioned the cost being an issue and you're trying to cut costs. So this system will actually help you with those cutting of costs because it's starting roughly at $7,400 per system. Whereas currently you're buying servers over and over again as you expand your data. Going into that second location, you would obviously be getting more data. So this would be actually saving you costs in the long run with not buying those servers moving forward in the future.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Any other concerns that you might have regarding that? I know you mentioned time. We can definitely look to set something up around your schedule. And Alex, if you'd like to be included, we can coordinate those schedules as well. Pretty open to any schedule that you might be willing to meet with.
Yeah, it's kind of up to you, Alex.
Well, I mean, if you think there's somebody we should choose, then, I mean, I guess I'm open to meeting some more.
Yeah.
Or if you want to watch the demo.
It did sound interesting, some of the things they were talking about. It sounded like you know, if we had the time to do it, it might free up some of our time and let us do other things, or, you know, maybe not have to work so much overtime. But I'm really concerned about the learning curve and the time it's going to take to go through this whole process.
No, then we probably shouldn't do it, if that's the case.
Well, I can actually set up a meeting, 10 minutes, just like this meeting, where my team can come in and demo it right away, get you a better idea of how it works, and then start to kind of train you so you kind of get your feet wet, and you would feel more comfortable with the transition.
I've gone through demos before, and they take a lot of time, and half the time they don't work. So, I mean, how much time would it take to do this demo?
I can do 10 minutes tops. I will have my team come in, be ready, set up, and then get you guys in the room, demo it for you, and then any questions you might have, we can follow up either there, or we can follow up later after that meeting.
Well, I think if it's only 10 minutes, it's probably worth doing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you have the time available, then loop me in if you need to loop me in.
Yeah, I probably just need to do it at the end of the day when things quiet down.
Okay, so we can shoot for the end of the day. Does Thursday of next week work for you?
Yeah, one day is pretty much like all the others,
Right.
you know?
No one day's best. So I can actually have my team come in at 6 o'clock in the afternoon so that the day's kind of winding down. Everyone's starting to get, you know, closer to gearing home. So I can have them come in at 6. We can have you out of here by 6:10, 6:15.
Okay,
Tops.
let's do it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So
Thanks.
I will definitely set that up and I'll have my team ready.
All right,
All right,
thank you.
thank you so much.
Nice to
Thank
see
you for your
again.
time. Thank
Thanks.
you so much for joining
Yeah,
us.
nice bumping into you.
Thank you.